Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football. It's time for Game Week 5 preview. I cannot believe it. The international break is finally over. I get to enjoy my weekend again. Well, especially on the Saturday because I got a lot of players playing on that day. And yeah, I cannot wait for the Premier League games to start again. So for the first part of the season, I actually did pretty well. My overall rank stands at 110. I think I'm only around 10 points behind top 50k, or maybe even 30, something like that. But yeah, decent start. All I need to do right now is just maintain and maintain and maintain, and then we'll see what happens when we get to the Christmas period. So this was my team for Game Week 4. I already spoke about Game Week 4 results on my previous video, so I'm not going to go through it too much. But basically, I activated my wildcard for Game Week 5. Now, the reason why I did that is because I had around 3 to 4 players that I just wanted to change around. You know, just get a new fresh team for the long run. So, as you can see, I had Tompkins and Zaha. Both of them are training right now. So I'm recording this on Thursday. And we just need to wait for Friday to see how many minutes they're going to be playing for the next game. So we still need to wait. Masioko, I have no idea where this guy is. We didn't really check, really. Kim, I think the only way Kim's going to get these points is from a penalty. Callum Wilson is doing really, really well. He's just like, he's more forward than Kin. And Bernardo Silva and Mkhitaryan, two great players. Great players, by the way. But we don't know if they're going to play every single game. We don't know when they're going to, like, are they going to be benched? How many minutes they're going to play for the next game? I can't take that risk on players like this where there's a risk for them to be on the bench. And Woodcott, basically, is not going to play the next game. Well, we still need to wait for the press conference for tomorrow. But I did overhear that he might, there's a chance that he might not play for the West Ham game. Just need to see what happens. And yeah, I think that's about it, really. The goalkeepers I wanted to change around as well. And yeah, so, you know, a few players that I wanted to change around, and that's why I used the wildcard. So this is my team for Game Week 5 and onwards. Now, before you comment, before you rage, before you ask me questions, just hear me out because I've got so many plans with this team. Now, the list below me are some of the players that I'm thinking to add to my team. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be adding it to my final team, or I don't know if I'm going to be adding them later on. These are some of the options that I wanted to bring you guys, so you have some kind of idea what you might want to do. So I went with a set and forget goalkeeper. Hennessy is going to be the one. I think there's still a chance for him to change to the Wolves goalkeeper, but we'll see. I'll make my final decision on my Twitter, but I think he's going to stay. His first 5 fixtures are amazing. Plus, if Tompkins is fit and ready to go, then that Crystal Palace defense is going to be more solid. So that's why I added him in. A lot of managers are downgrading their goalkeeper so they can use the money elsewhere. So that's the plan and that's the strategy for my goalkeeper. Now, I went with 3 Manchester City players. If you look, they got Fulham at home, Cardiff away, and Brighton at home. These 3 fixtures are amazing. The only risk is 1 or 2 of them might be rested because of the Champions League games, but that's why I added a decent bench. Now, of course, I try to scrape all the money out, but I want at least one. Well, the strategy is having at least one decent player that can get over 5 points in a game. So I got my Manchester City players. I think David Silva is literally going to be the guy that's going to be in a lot of points. He takes some free kicks. He looks like he's nailed on. Plus, he was the captain for Manchester City in the last game when Company was out. And all of the problems that he had before, you know, with his family, you know, it worked out really well for him. And it looks like he's happier than ever. And yeah, I feel like he is pretty much the key for Manchester City to do well. Because of De Bruyne being injured, he should shine. The problem is, yes, he is 8.5, but I do have a plan for him just in case. So we've got two Chelsea players, Alonso and Hazard. I think these two for the Chelsea team is the ones that you should go for. Yes, you can go for Pedro if you don't have the money. But with Pedro, I don't want a player in my team that I need to pray that he plays. And that's the problem. Even though he's going to score, you just don't know what can happen, right, with him. But Alonso right now is 40% owned. Price rising a lot. And Hazard over 20%. But these fixtures for Chelsea is pretty damn decent. As you can see, there are some difficult games like Liverpool and Manchester United, but they're playing at home. There's a home advantage, and I will take that. So pretty damn decent. The first two games that I want to look into is Cardiff at home, West Ham away. Decent fixtures for Chelsea to get something here. And of course, I got two Liverpool players in my team still. Now I know a lot of managers trying to get rid of players. Get rid of Liverpool players because of the fixtures. I reckon having one or two of them is kind of the key. You need one or two of them at least because they can still do well against the big teams. Yes, I don't have Salah. I understand. I went through this so many times, guys. And I do have a plan for him. Do not worry. I got this sorted. Yes, I downgraded Robertson to Alexander-Arnold. Don't get me wrong, guys. Robertson is the one to go for. But I want to kind of rip out as much money as possible and put it elsewhere. And basically, with the strategies that I'm going to be showing you guys, it kind of works. So let's go through it. So Alexander-Arnold and Mane, I think these are very high owned anyway, especially Mane with 40%. I think with Salah right now is around 52. So there's not much of a difference that much. And yeah, and Pereira, I think he's just a risk player, right? I'm just taking a risk. Watford actually plays really well against Manchester United, especially at home. And he's just someone I want to take a risk. With. And I do have a plan for him for later on. Because once I go through the list, you will know. So Mikovic is here. There's a chance for him to change to Zaha. But we'll see. I did get that price rise. He should go up again. Then I might move him on. But we'll see. It's a difficult fixture for Fulham to do well against. But he's a striker that is on form. So a lot of managers are saying just hold him and play him against Manchester City. And of course Wilson, he's been a troll to me. I don't really enjoy having Wilson, but because Fraser was injured, I need a Bournemouth player and I'm going to go with him. Great fixtures for Bournemouth. Look at this sea of beautiful fixtures. And yeah, it looks like he is the one to go for if you're going to bring a Bournemouth player. And Aguero is going to be my captain. So that was my team. And as you can see, I got Maddison. He is on my bench for now. It's just because he's only been owned by 3.5% of people. So if he does well, I'm not gonna lose the ranks that much. And I just want him for the next game weeks. And as you can see, amazing fixtures for Leicester City. Bournemouth away, Huddersfield at home, Newcastle away, and Everton at home. Decent fixtures in the next coming weeks. So that is my team. That is some of the plan. Decent bench players. I do want to upgrade this Wolf player, but if he's going to continue, then he's going to be fine. Okay, here we go. Here are some other strategies and players, and let me go through the list, right? Here are a few more other plans for the next coming game weeks, and this might help you out as well. Now let's start with Wilfried Zaha. He is training right now, so hopefully he should be fit for the next game. And if he is, there is a chance for him to be in my team. Now, of course, I can always remove Mikovic and bring Zaha, but I think I'm going to hold Mikovic for now. His price should go up again, which will give me 0.1, which I'll be really happy with. So there is a chance for Zaha to be in my team. So that's one of the plans, and if not, maybe I can bring him later on. Of course, Mikovic is a great player. He's on form. He could even score against Manchester City. But it is an option, and you need to think about a few options for the next coming game weeks and some plans. Now, Richarlison is actually coming back very, very soon. If we look at Richarlison, great player, played in the international game, scored 2 goals, amazing goals by the way. He should be back against Arsenal away, but that's not the time that I want to bring him. I want to bring him against Fulham at home. Now, if he comes back and he's ready and is fit to go, then yes, then I can remove Pereira here and bring in Richarlison later on. So I'm kind of planning ahead. It's kind of difficult to do these kind of stuff, but if no one gets injured and if you can plan things, you can pretty much, you know, get a higher rank with planning away further ahead. So Richarlison is pretty much on my list to bring into my team. Yes, I am removing a player, but what I'm going to try and doing is holding the transfers as much as I can. Because I got some decent bench players, this will help me hold on my free transfers. So that is another option. And of course, what we have on the list is Salah. Everyone's mad about Salah, and I know why, and I understand why. I had him in my team. He done well for me. I'm not saying he's not going to do well. I just want an overall team for the first couple of game weeks. If he's going to go crazy, if he's going to score a lot of goals, no problem. That's why I got Silva here to make way. Can remove Silva, remove Mane, can bring Salah, and we got 5.9. And if Fraser is back onto the scene and he's not injured, and Bournemouth's got great fixtures, and I've got a decent bench, I've got a decent team all around, I've got Hazard and Salah, decent back three. I mean, it looks good. So that is another plan that I can do in the future. So if I go out without Salah, that is another way of bringing him in. And of course, we got there go Rico. Who's this guy, you would ask? Well, he is a Bournemouth defender. A player that was, well, we spoke about a player that was going to come along and take over Charlie Daniels' position. And he did. I mean, Daniels was injured. He played. He's 4.5. Someone is, you know, it's someone that you can take a risk with. I watched Chelsea and Bournemouth game a couple of days ago, and he took a corner. If a defender is taking some corners, and if he does start to take some free kicks, oh my god, that would be an amazing chance for him to get a lot of points. So he is on my radar. It's something that I'm thinking about. And yeah, it's just a different option for you guys to think about. And on the bottom of that list, we got Lacazette. Someone that I really want in my team. I know a lot of managers are telling me not to. I guess we just need to wait and see what happens if he's going to start every single game. But yeah, if there was a chance, then yeah, this would have been it. I would have bought Fraser. We'll cover Bournemouth great fixtures and Lacazette's great fixtures for Arsenal. So that is my team. That is some of the strategies that I am thinking of in the next few game weeks. Yes, some of these strategies will work, some of them won't, but I need to plan ahead for the next coming weeks just to make sure. I'm trying my best not to take any hits this season, and planning a little bit helps out with that. Oh, anyways, guys, this team is literally probably 90% finished. I don't think I'm going to change anyone unless there are some crazy injuries around. If I do make any changes, I'm going to be posting on my Twitter account so you guys can see which kind of changes I'm going to be making. Oh man, and that is about it. Whew. I didn't even expect this video to go that long, to be honest with you, but I wanted to get it all out. I wanted everyone to know the plans and some of the suggestions. So you guys let me know on the comments below what you think. Let me know what strategy you think I should go for. Let me know which one of these players in the list I should bring in. You let me know as well if you got a strategy that you think can benefit my team, or maybe even your team. What kind of transfers are you making? Just put it down in the comments below. I'll try my best to go through it like Friday night. And that is about it. It's been an amazing journey. The next 4 games especially is going to be a crazy one, and I hope I can continue entertain. I'm going to be live streaming in the weekend, so I'll let you guys know anyway, and that is about it. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if it helped you in any kind of way, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Oh, I can enjoy my weekend again.